Hello, Earth signs, and welcome to your energy updates. Hope you guys are doing well and in high spirits. This is an energy update for our Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo people. Let's set the intention right away. I ask that this reading with these tools be accurate, specific, and bring blessings to everyone involved. Angels, please help me to stay centered in my higher self so that I may clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine messages that you impart through me in these tools. Please give me the confidence to understand, trust, and follow through with your messages. Thank you and amen. You guys, please remember to take what resonates and leave anything that does not. So if anything creates tension, doubt, lack, limitation, anything heavy or restrictive inside your mind, body, or heart, please throw it away. Reject it. Do not take it on. Everything should provide a sense of empowerment, expansiveness, etc., even if it's emotional. Okay? Also, this is timeless. Anytime you come across this reading and it resonates, then it's for you. All signs, you guys are time-stamped below. We're going to go ahead and begin with Capricorn. And of course, you can fast forward to your reading. So, hello, Capricorn people, and welcome to your energy reading. Angels. Any messages for our Capricorn people this day, please and thank you. Okay, Capricorn, you've got Sonia here, bringing you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please do not worry about me. Sonia always comes out when there's a larger amount of people from the other side that want to let you know that they're okay, that it's okay, to remind you that you are in a dream of sorts, and they are, in fact, awake another level out of the dream now. In a different format that we don't perceive as we are, but that is even more aware and lucid and alive than we are. And that they're okay, and that the way they perceive things is a lot different than the way we do. So all the guilt that we could hold, or that it should have been this way, or the feeling bad about certain things around what had happened in the past, they don't hold it. Only you hold that towards you. They love you unconditionally, and that is something that is eternal and unshakable, even if they didn't show that to you in life, though some of them may have. So they just really would love if you were able to release yourself from some of the things you could hold there. But regardless of your situation or circumstance, please know that they are okay. There is an overwhelming amount of beautiful peace that they send through for you, Capricorn. So, thank you so much, angels. We'll go right into the tarot. What is currently going on for the Capricorn collective watching this video? Please and thank you. What is currently going on for the Capricorn collective watching this video? Please and thank you. So you guys are waiting for things to grow right now. This is a major arcana. It's patience here in this deck. This is things that you've planted, ideas that you're nourishing. Maybe you've been for a while. Things you're working on healing, working on integrating, working on spiritual work. Anything that you're building, changing. I feel like your aura is actually shifting. Slowly but surely shifting with this process. Some of you could be dealing with air energy or have some kind of strong air placement, but even despite that, this is a new beginning and a shift when it comes to your foundations and things that you've been cultivating and working on, or trying to work on growing and wanting to cultivate. And it's just that it just takes time. Sometimes things really just do take time. So your patience is rewarded when you just allow things to unfold and to grow, and to not put a bunch of pressure on them and how much time it should take something to come forwards or come to fruition or this kind of a thing. When you just let it flow and trust in your own self and your own system and guides, and you put that faith and that trust in that the law of this universe is, no matter what, when you invest your time and energy somewhere, you get a return from that. So the things that you've been working on, it's not for nothing, okay? Capricorn, not ever. There's a lot of focus on the root chakra, on the foundations, on that number 4, the base. We see that here with this 14 in patience, and then we have this 4, we have the base chakra, but that is a foundational number, as well as 4 here with foundation and achievements. I think the reason, because I see this conflict and defeat coming out here, and this is emotional, these blue borders are emotional. 5 is a number, can be a number of limitation and restriction, also can be a number of overcoming limitations and restrictions, depending on how we're reading it. But I think this patience message is coming out because a lot of you could feel like something didn't turn out, didn't come through, hasn't come through, like you're at the end of trying with something. Maybe you're feeling like it's never going to work out, like you failed, something like this. And this is Spirit reminding you to have patience. It's always, not always, but a lot of times it's when we think, especially if we're talking like business or dreams, goals this way too. But no matter what it is, it's a lot of times when we think that we're not getting anywhere, that we are. That's like the way this universe is, how funny it is. It's like a lot of things exist simultaneously. And it's a lot of times when we feel the most lost or the most uncertain that we're the closest to actually being found in essence, or being certain. I also feel like for some of you, you could have been trying to heal or to really do some inner work, and it's like you turned away from it because it just felt like you weren't getting anywhere. Maybe it just frustrated you more than it helped you, is what it felt like. What I really love about this card, though, is it's like, in this person's conflict and defeat, like you see them going down the stairs, turning away from this light up here, and you see all their like almost like ancestors on the walls, like going up while they're going down, and it's like they're going against the grain of what happened before in a way, and it's like almost by giving up or by feeling this defeat and turning away from this, they actually end up coming across this little candle at the very bottom of the darkness of the abyss. And again, that's another like one of those ironies of life in this universe. It's like you might think that it's bad, like later too, like that you gave up when you were so close, or that this happened. But even the process of feeling like you failed, or like something didn't work or isn't working, even that process itself brings you to the light ultimately, or brings you to your passion here. When I see a flame like this, it reminds me of things that make us feel passionate, things that make us feel inspired and alive. And I don't think you fully realize that that's there. You're just focused on like this defeated energy, but it's like once you're down there, you see it, and it's like this is exactly a part of the path. So this is a reminder that it is okay. Things take time and patience, and they will come to fruition. Capricorn, they will. But also that no matter what, your journey is playing itself out exactly how it's supposed to. And it's often when we don't see it that that's right where it is. So no matter what you do, even if you throw your hands up and you're like, I give up, this is never going to be, you're still going to end up exactly where you need to be. Okay? And a big part of where you are going is this new beginnings energy, okay? For some of you, this is, you really close something out. You see this door behind her, how it's closed. I don't know how well you could see this, but the door behind her is closed. And it's like she's finally turned away from it, closed this door, and she's ready to open herself up. She's just got her essentials with her. She's got that's a wand in her hand, which to me, walking stick, but like a wand, which indicates a passionate energy, and it's sharpened at the end. So it's like a passionate energy with vigor. It's like let's say she's got a dream or a goal or a vision for herself, and she's going to defend that dream, goal, and vision for herself and carry it with her with strength and with knowing and trust. And it's like through this journey that you guys are going through, you are coming full circle, that 0 right there. You're completing something enough to where you're ready to take on a new path, a new beginning, a new world in a way. And a lot of this is centered in your heart. And Capricorn, I feel like there's a softening and a return of color in the heart center coming forwards for you more than it's been in a while. Sometimes you can be a little focused on other things, not as much on there. And I feel like there's been more importance in that area lately, and that you too, can have what it is you desire. I also feel like your reality is shifting a lot, like the aura of you, the aura of your world is just really taking a shift, and it's really positive. And again, we have this beautiful root chakra coming through. It's shifts in your foundations, which is physical foundations, like where you live, but it's also the foundations of your belief systems and the way you look at the world and view the world, and all of those kinds of places where our foundation shows through and is laid out. We also have foundation and achievements here. This is a violet border, which is actually the cards of like spirit. So in the spiritual realm, the reason that this shift is taking place foundationally is kind of it's like a achievement spiritually, or a recognition in the spiritual world. It's like that energetic energy of you've gotten to the next level, you've gotten somewhere. You don't fully see it, but you have. You've made major progress. You've done major things here. You've also, with this rainbow here, there's a certain kind of, like, this is the rainbow bridge, which connects spirit to the physical. It's like you've created a long-lasting, even permanent and very stable connection between the two, and you've integrated it into your life. And in that way, this energy provides for you, you know. Very nice. Okay. Sorry, this one a little rough. Any other messages for the Capricorn collective watching this video? Please and thank you. Nice. The Magician. You guys, this is you creating. It's also you creating in Gemini season what it is that you want to see. Explain this a little further, please. Manipulating things as well. You could be a little tired, Capricorn. You may need to rest a bit more if you can. Your mind might be keeping you awake a lot. Like you might be kept up a lot, even about feeling defeated around something. Maybe you've been manifesting some kind of a love connection. Why is this here for Capricorn? Please and thank you. Or trying to manipulate a love connection. Why is this here? Why is this here? Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So for some of you, you could actually be experiencing a new beginning in love. This could really help trigger and open up your heart energy. That could also be why we see a return or more of that focus. And then this foundations and achievement, it does kind of imply a bit of a family energy or a person as well that could go in hand with this this kind of reward or this recognition coming in. The Magician, the Lovers, Strength in reverse, all majors here. Can you please explain the Magician for Capricorn? You're manifesting a happy ending. Not just ending, but a happy beginning, journey, and all of it. But 10 of Cups, it's like we see a lot of family energy here. And both in these, there's one child and a partner energy. So for some Capricorns here, you could have been manifesting this, creating this, and maybe that's part of too what you felt like, you know, isn't, but it is. Here it's confirmed with the Lovers right here. Anything else to say about the Lovers? We have Libra energy here, something about balance. This could be somebody who's psychically or medium-wise in tune or paranormally connected, somehow connected with spirit a bit, in a more like prevalent way than just anybody. They could have some kind of connection to Hawaii. They could also deal with healing. You could recognize them as part of a new foundation. There could feel like a nostalgic vibe to them or even a historical energy to them. There could be something a bit political about this person. You're keeping yourself in waiting and resting in this situation. I think partly because you feel a bit vulnerable, off your game, or like whatever this conflict and defeat that you've been through and this harder energies where you're uncertain about yourself, it's like it makes you feel like you're not able to match this, or like they won't accept you, or like you're not good enough, or like it weighs on your feelings like this. And normally I read this card different, but here for you, I definitely see this is you almost wanting to escape from the situation when it first comes in and not fully realizing it's your manifestation. And for some of you, it could be coming in right now, Gemini season. Yeah, this is some kind of a cycle that's completed for Capricorn. I wish I would have looked at your astrology before this reading, because I bet you it's right there, like obviously made. But you guys have completed something, so things aren't going to be the same as they were before. And that might be tricky for you to realize at first. Like you're ready to just be like, like I'm not going to do this, whatever. But this is different than what it was before, Capricorn. Why is this here? Please and thank you. I feel like it may help you to spend time with friends, or to get people that you trust, or to have a little bit of fun, to encourage a little bit of fun back into your life. This might help you feel more like a reset. There's Aries energy here as well. This could be you wanting to try to control things a bit, but realizing that you kind of have to release control. It could also you feeling like you're back in your seat, back in control into a point. And what helps you get there a little bit is spending some time with friends. That's how I'm reading that today, that energy for you guys. Yeah, you've got 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups in your reading. So we've got very yin and yang energies. We've got you feeling like not, but what really happens is some major success and outcome. And this guy here, this could be a passed on loved one. That's how I see this, really assisting and helping this meeting and this process take place. It's like very divinely orchestrated. Like they put something in your path that connects you to this person, and it all fits together, and it's beautiful. It's like a gift. And it's a gift that you've worked on, and it's a gift you have help with. And it's a big change in your life that is really positive and really beautiful and just reliable. So if you're coming across this and it resonates for you, this is really awesome energy, Capricorn, and you've done a good job. Hold on a little longer and just let things flow if you can, because at this point, you know, you can't really go wrong with this. You can't. You just got to breathe through, take step by step, because a lot of good things are going on right now. And sometimes our perspectives are day to day. You know, we're like, oh, it'll never be. But then all of a sudden we're like, wait a minute, it can and will be. Okay. So Capricorn, that's what I have for you. I send you guys all the love. Remember, you can email frequencyoftheheart@gmail.com for personal reading inquiries. But until then, we will see y'all next time. Okay, hello Taurus, and welcome to your energy update, you guys. All right, angel message for the Taurus collective watching this video, please and thank you. Angel message for the Taurus collective watching this video, please and thank you. Nice. You guys have Oceana here. She says, take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. So there's an affirmation for you guys to know that whatever it is that you're dealing with and you're uncertain about, or maybe you just are holding back in some way, you do actually know. You are in touch with your truth. What you feel is valid. And lovingly asserting yourself in this situation, however that may look to you, is important. This could also be something that's like a past energy, and you just don't want to deal with it again. There's a reason you don't want to deal with it again, or there's a reason you want to lay it to rest, or to deal with it so it doesn't come back around again, or something like this. There's a good reason for that. Anything else? This could also be something that triggers you into a lack mindset, that you've been wanting to come out of, or heal, or change. So that kind of comes through as well for you. Anything else about this situation for Taurus? I feel like you have extra terrestrial galactic family energies helping you as well in this situation, okay? So something about this just isn't that well for you. You've outgrown it. You've changed from it. It's not like the most productive energy for you at this point in your life, and you know that. You're swimming up and away from it in a way, or beyond it even. It's not even that you ever are like away from it, but just you're transforming, you know, and that's good. So I like that for you guys. Okay. For the Taurus collective watching this video, please and thank you. What's going on with the Taurus collective watching this video? Please and thank you. Nice. Yeah, you guys are releasing something. I really feel that strongly. You guys are releasing somebody, something, a part of your heart, a part of yourself, with love, with kindness, with compassion, with strength, with knowing. You're releasing it. You've worked on some kind of healing in your relationship sector. So the relationship with yourself and with others, parents, people, whoever. And you're really releasing this with a lot of love here. And moving forwards from something and healing from something. I really like this. There's some kind of patience and planning coming through here for something to manifest in the physical. And this is highlighted with Gemini season here with the twins there. There's a hidden or spiritual energy around this. Like you're not sure how something will turn out, if it will actually manifest in the physical, if something will actually come together. There's some kind of a weight with this. Why is this here for Taurus? Please and thank you, Taurus collective. Clarify. Nice. And why is this, oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. So there's an end here. You don't see the end perhaps right now, or maybe you do feel it, but there's an end to suffering in silence energy. There's an end to not sticking up for yourself in some way, or to not speaking your truth or your pain, or your just keeping things inside. There's something about you that's opening up more. And I think it's partly because you're releasing some of these other energies and sticking up for yourself, trusting yourself in a certain way. It's like by doing that, you're making room in your house to actually release and allow the communication of some of what you go through and have been through. I feel like you've been holding yourself in that place here with the Hanged Man, and you realize that, and and now that you realize it, it's time for you to, as you release these other energies, to also release yourself from this. This cycle is, this is the ending of that, and that's beautiful. Whether it means that you now have somebody to talk to, or you're starting to express it, journal it, create better boundaries for yourself, stand up for yourself, to express your truth through art, creativity, social media, just to say no when you feel like a no instead of yes, whatever it is for you. It's really like you're letting this take place now, and it's really special. I also see here, and let me just get one of these for Taurus to clarify this, please. Yeah, Taurus, this is a very strong love message. It doesn't matter if you're with somebody now, you haven't met somebody, whatever it is, it's taking a new level, okay? I feel like something in the past is over, is ending, especially because this deception card is in the pure reverse, like it's straight reversed. So I feel like deceptive, non-authentic energies are falling away. And a lot of the reason is because you decided to end this suffering and silence energy, and to communicate and to emotionally release the truth and stand up for the truth of you. So you're retracting the truth in. There could be a really serious commitment in the background or in the past that you had that you're letting go of as well. And what I love here is you have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime coming in. And not only that, but with major arcana harmony, like the Lover's 6. This is my soulmate card. I see this, and this is soulmate energy, 1000%. I believe we have multiple soulmates pre-written in our life that are really deeply connected and intertwined souls to help us along our path, and them theirs. This one's a big one, you guys. This is a big one. The ending of suffering and silence is bringing you in fulfillment of wishes. Fulfillment of wishes is something about nature, earth, a connectedness to earth that you desire, want. It's some kind of healing energy that you desire, a healthy life. It also brings with it material reward and gain, money, support this way. It brings with it this. Again, we see Gemini season highlighted here, so I feel like this is all very now. I know these are timeless, so if you come across this and it's not Gemini season, it's okay. This is still applicable where it resonates, but just if you're coming across it right away and we're in this time frame, I just also see this highlighted here for you, okay? I see higher learning coming through, more heart energy. I see spirit really crowning you, and at the heart of this is you really enjoying the moment, you enjoying nature and what the world has to offer. There's a lot of nature energy coming through. So your fulfillment of wishes, it also seems to involve this harmony, this union. And yes, for some of you, this can be with yourself. It is true. It's the harmony and the balance between the masculine and feminine of yourself. But I feel like even for those of you that this is for yourself, this is reflecting in an external relationship with another person, okay? Love begins here. So you guys literally have love begins, fulfillment of wishes, all heart energies, and harmony, and true love. So, I mean, we're talking about a super freaking strong love connection, okay? And if it's somebody you're already with, it's going to take another height. It's going to suddenly take a growth, a spurt you didn't realize it could take. If this is somebody new or somebody like recent, it's really, this is, wow. This is powerful, you guys. So for a lot of you, this is a really potent love, a new love. When is this coming in for Taurus, please and thank you? When is this coming in for Taurus? Please and thank you. And a lot of it's your decisions that you made, not to suffer in silence and to come out of this and this patience and planning, this allowing things to be. Clarify, please and thank you. So we have the sun here. The sun is associated with Leo, late July and August. But also I feel like the sun in general is illumination. It's being free of burdens, clarity, like rebirth, purification in a lot of ways. The smoke has cleared. So the smoke clears and you come into a lot of clarity about life, a lot of positivity, a lot of enjoyment, a lot of even allowing yourself to be vulnerable. And this comes in. Why is this here? I also feel like there's some kind of a manipulative energy around you, or an energy that you do even, or somebody around you does, or you do, or both. It could be part of this energy that you're releasing and letting go of. If that's the case, then this is falling off. And when this kind of falls away, these more manipulative, sneaky energies, trying to lack mentality, store up on things, hide things, when that falls out of your world, and you illuminate and shine the sun on this and clear the smoke away from this, that makes room for this amazing boost, this new partnership, or this new old partnership. Why is this here, please and thank you? I feel like you've maybe felt a little disconnected from your intuition for a moment. This could also be a disconnect from a Pisces energy. Maybe because somebody hurt you, or somebody was giving to two people, or you were, could have been dealing with an air sign, air sign. Could also be certain things you dealt with in childhood that didn't feel fair or felt out of balance that you're resolving now. Anything else for Taurus collective, please and thank you. You're definitely coming out of a really potent period. I do feel a Pisces could be coming in for some of you. Very spiritually led Pisces, and they don't maybe seem like much at first, but they are. You could be releasing Virgo or fire energies. Doesn't have to be. Anything else about this true love for Taurus, please and thank you. Some kind of a cycle has completed. Whoever this true love is going to be very empowering for you. It's kind of confusing because all of your stories become, oh wow, sorry guys. It's kind of confusing because all of your stories become different. Just a little bit, the details vary. Like we can get an overall of how they're connected, but the actual details of, for example, who you're letting go of, and then who you're meeting and how this meeting happens, and all of that, that's where we start to get more into details that shift between people. But as a whole, as a general, the idea is that you are choosing to walk away from certain things. You're choosing to commit and go on to a journey, to release and to move towards. I feel like some of you really are moving towards a Pisces or towards water energy, but also towards the internal of you. This is happening as a cycle is naturally completing itself in your world, in your life. I know we talk about cycles completing a lot. This is the universe supporting you and in favor. But the thing is there's always kind of cycles beginning and closing. This particular cycle, what it's doing is it's closing up to make room for more communication and expression of you, which frees up and makes energy move. I can feel how the energy moves when that happens, which really allows this person in. You can see this person. You're not, ignoring this opportunity anymore. You're seeing it. And you're feeling, some of you don't really want, I don't think there's a huge focus on love at this time. But that's a lot of when it comes in the strongest, Anything else for the Taurus collective, please and thank you. Things are going to even out quickly. If you were in an out of balance energy or felt unfair, like somebody hurt you or something was unfair, or that's going to balance out quickly just by you choosing to change this process, the way that you work. And very quickly, I feel like all of this will come in. These changes, this new love, this boost in your world, this fulfillment of wishes energy, this balancing, and also new spiritual gifts. I do see that. I feel like some of you are gaining new ways with spirit. You're going to see more synchronicities and more opportunities for abundance around you. You're going to recognize them more. A mentor may come into your life for some of you as well. I feel like unstable, in and out, unreliable energies, that kind of stuff is ending. This is like Knight of Cups in reverse with Seven of Swords here. Like this kind of stuff goes together to me because it feels like it's coming out. I also feel like sexual energies, like where it's just a sexual attraction, or it's just an attraction, but there's not a lot of compatibility. It's not like this. There's some kind of higher wisdom here, meditation, stillness, that I really like, that is helping you tap in and know. I also see a lot of creative energy for you. I feel like your creativity is going to become more honest for those of you who are doing anything creative. It's just going to become more aligned. And there's a certain contentment with this stable, this is a stable new beginning. Ace of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and Queen of Pentacles. Hot damn. You could be dealing with Aries or another earth sign as well. Doesn't have to be. Again, Pisces, we see all different signs here. Most heavily, I see air signs, Pisces, or water signs, Pisces, Cancer, maybe Scorpio. And then there's earth signs showing through here. I do see fire in your reading, but it's more past for most of you. So I'm not sure if that's what's coming in, though it could be in Leo season, potentially. But either way, you have emotional new beginnings with a very stable energy that comes in. The fact that you guys have Ace of Cups, new beginnings, new emotional beginnings, so like new beginnings in love. These two lotuses here, two individuals, soulmate individuals that are awakening. The fact that you have that with the freaking Queen and Knight of Pentacles, with the card of soulmates, with fulfillment of wishes, with love begins, with freaking true love, and the freaking sun, and the fucking 10 of Pentacles. Excuse my language. I keep forgetting we can't swear here, but it happens because it's ridiculous. Not to mention the 8 of Wands coming in quickly. The fact that you have this, I don't know if you know, like, can you feel it? Can you feel how that's like the strongest soulmate love reading I've ever seen? I mean, that's just, I don't know about ever, because there's been a few personals that are really, really strong, but it's right up there, like top 5. Like, that is crazy. That is so potent. Taurus, this is a big one. This is a big one. This is like really a big soulmate. So you guys, please email frequencyoftheheart@gmail.com for personal readings if you want to go more in depth with things. But hot damn, I wish you guys all the best. Much love on this journey. I don't want you all to be disappointed if it doesn't come in right away or something. It could be 6 months. It could be a year. You don't know how things work. But I do feel like this is within this time frame of this reading. I feel like something really shifts within 90 days of you watching this reading. And it'll begin with yourself, and it may have already begun with yourself. The energy could be really strong too. Like, we've knocked the phone over, I've thrown the cards around. Like, it could be a very potent time of like really energy that just bursts through somehow. But yeah, amazing, you guys. Wow. Okay. So Taurus, I send y'all a lot of love. Thanks for being here. Wow. All right. Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your energy update, you guys. See an angel message for the Virgo collective watching this video. Please and thank you. Things could feel a little messy right now, Virgo, or a little unpredictable. That could be challenging for you at times. That's okay. There's a lot about patience coming through in all the readings. In Capricorn, your earth sign people. So Capricorn had patience, Taurus had patience and planning, and now you have the angel patience, okay? This angel says, now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. So this is the beginning of the sunset here, or the middle of the sunset. The sun is setting. It's patience to allow things to take their cycles, to unfold. I also see 2 suns here. Is it Syrian energy that has 2 suns? I can't remember. If it's one of those energies has 2 suns, could be with you at this time. I feel like you're reflecting on matters of the heart as well here with this energy. And if your creativity is feeling a little sporadic, up and down, a little dull at times, like brilliant at sometimes, dull at other times, it's also patience to allow that, because right now your body's doing what it's doing, your system's doing what it's doing, and sometimes we just have to allow it to do what it needs to do, okay? We also have Vanessa here. To make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose and which way takes me away from it? Even if you don't know what your divine purpose is, you know that it's something that brings more hope and more peace to you and those around you. So, adjust accordingly there and understand that the decision that brings you more health, peace, happiness, hope, all of that is the right decision for you. It just is, if you're contemplating with something. Do you have anything else to say about this decision for Virgo collective? Please and thank you. Yeah, this is something that you're using your mind to solve, something you think a lot about, something that you weigh the pros and cons perhaps a lot about. I feel like you have literally an angel on your shoulder here, or a deceased loved one. that is in the upper realms with that bird right there, that is helping you as well to understand which way you need to go. This decision, for those Virgos who are resonating with this decision energy, there is something that could be one of the reasons you may need to really get honest with yourself, and one of the reasons you could be hesitating around a decision or unsure is because the journey ahead when you walk away from something or walk towards something is a little bit long or a little bit challenging, or could even look impossible to some, or really hard or intense. But I don't think you can go back, Virgo. I think that you have to take this path because it is your path and you know it. And I feel like you're moving towards this moon here. So the moon is reflective of our subconscious, our internal, our emotions. It's also what rules Cancer, and it's associated with Pisces. The moon is also things that are hidden. So you could be moving towards the truth, deeper truths, right? I do feel here, I feel Scorpio, I feel all water signs attached to this moon as well. So some of you could be dealing with water. And then of course we have air here with the Queen of Swords. But I feel like this is more you and your logical energy, your logical nature, okay? So, all right, thank you. Wait. Okay, we're good. What's going on with our Virgo collective? Please and thank you watching this video. Nice, you guys got patience. This is also the first card, Capricorn God, as I said before, and it's the angel you just got. So Virgo, it's a lot about patience right now and a lot about letting go of control. And that's a big one. That's a big, like a big lesson for anybody. But especially you guys, I think you really like to be in control of things, or like to know, at least have some kind of assurance around things. This reminds you that everything that you've planted, that you've started, that you've invested in, that you're working on, it is growing. It might not look like it all the time, or it might feel like it isn't, but it is, okay? It's very special energy here. And wow, you guys, this also came out for Taurus, patience and planning. So you have both Capricorn and Taurus's energies in here as well. Earth is definitely sharing. But to have all of these, patience from the angels and patience twice, that's patience, okay? If there's one message to understand today, it's the value of patience. Really, you might even want to look into a video or an article or something that can ignite and inspire some concepts around the word patience and what patience means. I think a lot of you have been patient for a long time about things too, and maybe you're like tired of being patient, or maybe you are being patient and this is just an affirmation and a reminder to continue being patient, because something is coming to fruition and your patience and your planning is going to pay off. There's Gemini, the twin, so we could be dealing with a person and something could be uncertain about when, how, where, all of that. Could also be a plan, a goal, something you've set in motion for yourself that you want to really come in and have it stabilize into the physical, into the 3D. So like you see this red border means it's a physical card. And you see how this column is kind of like light. It's like almost like spirit. And then it becomes really solidified. So it's like over as time passes, as you let this grow, as you let this cultivate, and you continue planning and doing what you do, you combined with spirit, even through what you can't see, is bringing this into solid fruition. And for some of you, this can really indicate the end of summer, fall, and into winter, that something is really coming through. And it could be something that you started spring, early summer, so like now, or even last year, okay? So definitely seeing this. A lot of integration as well. I see a lot of spiritual energy in this. We've got the purple, the 7. For some of you, you could be halfway through something coming into full, like for it to reach its full manifest in your physical world. There's a lot of duality. Like you see this yin and yang here with the face. So you guys could be dealing with your opposite sign, Pisces, or you could just be dealing with, or Gemini, Cancer are also dual signs, but you could just be dealing with energy that is duality, because you also have shadow here. And what I see from this, what's really catching my attention right away, is there's some kind of empowerment that you guys are experiencing that you maybe haven't in a long time or haven't ever before. With your shadow, it's like this shadow that maybe had so much reign over you before, even though it takes up a big part of your world in a way, it's like it's handing the baton more over to the light side now. And I feel the reason this is happening is because you're choosing to end suffering in silence, which I think this came out for Taurus or maybe Capricorn as well. But this is you deciding to express your truth more. You deciding to express your pain more than you have before, not to be as closed. You're opening your world up more. You're sharing it with somebody, with something. You're sharing it in one way or another. And you're deciding to end this, and just the natural, it deciding to end itself, because things work in cycles, and a 9 is the number of ending. Just because of that alone, I feel like it's allowing the light to take charge a bit, between your shadow and you. And of course, it's always a balance and an integration, but this beginnings and this independence next to an 8, it's like the beginning of a new level of empowerment and strength, okay? And you guys do embody a lot of strength. So I really, really, really like this for you. This is so positive, and it's happening, Virgo. You just have to trust that it's happening and allow it to happen. None of your investments are wasted, okay? Yes, perfect. This is really affirmative to the message that we just vocalized to you guys. Your foundations could be taking a shift as well. About more of the lights kind of taking the lead right now and illuminating things, and being in the driver's seat more. This confirms that with light here and you reaching. And it's also beginnings and endings, which is throughout your whole reading here. It's reaching for more. There's more belief. There's a higher vibration here for Virgo. A renewed kind of clarity, a new height of clarity, of healing energy. Some of you Virgos, I feel like you're going to have an experience, if you haven't already, that's really strong or profound in the spiritual world, whether it's like in contact with a deceased loved one in like a really strong or potent way, or if it's like an experience with an ET or an angel or some kind of energy. Like, it's going to be beyond explanation for you, or it's going to be more intense than it's ever been. So I do feel like that could really solidify this process for a lot of the Virgos. Also, Virgos, citrine. Citrine's really sticking out to me with you guys. So that might be a really good stone for you. Citrine cleans itself. It never needs to be cleansed. It's a super high vibrational, abundant stone. I've had this citrine since 2011 as well. It's stuck with me. Most crystals I end up passing on, or we cycle through, but this one, it's just there's such a high vibrational, happy, abundant, blissful, whatever stone. Also, the color is associated with the solar plexus, so we have a lot of healing. They hold a lot of light, and I see a lot of that healing energy through your reading. So definitely, something to think about if it resonates for you. I really like the progress you've made, Virgo. I really see you looking at your shadows in the face here, and your shadows looking, like you are looking at each other right in the eyes, right in the face, and there's some kind of a sadness of letting some of the shadow go. Because what we don't realize is we sometimes in this culture and society will demonize our shadows, but our shadows are actually our friends, and they're actually there to help us when we needed it the most. And we can become so attached to our shadows that we actually don't want to work on them or heal them, or we almost are identified by them. And I feel a lot of child energy in the facial expression on your shadow, and a lot of sadness. But it's a positive sadness, because it's an understanding between the parts of yourself that you've never had. It's super emotional and strong. There's a respect from both sides, from your shadow to your light and your light to your shadow. There's a respect and a love and a compassion and an understanding. I don't know if you've ever offered yourself before. Just the fact that you decided to end this suffering in silence, time, even though I don't think before you even knew it was a choice to end. Now that you know it's a choice to end, and you're starting to step out of your comfort zone and express and do differently, it's really giving the acknowledgement and compassion to this side of you that's more suppressed, that it's always wanted, and it makes it kind of melt into a little child that's just emotional. And there's an emotionalness of letting go of some of this, and there's just such an emotional energy between the two of you, between the two parts of yourself, between you and yourself, that's full of understanding and love and seeing each other. And it's beautiful. It's emotional. You might be crying a lot during this time, even during this eclipse time frame. I think the eclipse, Gemini eclipse, but yeah, it's wow, it's really intense. Some of you are really strong teachers as well, and you could really see yourself and others going through a similar journey that you did. Other messages for Virgo, please and thank you. This has come out as well in every Earth sign reading today. You're no exception. This is a recalibration, a rebalance. Libra energy here. Also, I get mother energy here. So there could be something that you have learned or are learning to recalibrate or adjust associated with your mother. Something that's left you feeling out of balance that you've learned to heal and work on, and that's finally paying out. I feel like this is mediumship and psychic gifts for some of you as well. And I also feel like you're balancing your logical side with your spiritual world really well, and meditating more, going into visions more. I do feel like you're having a lot of visions, whether you call them that or see them that way or not. It's there quite strongly. And why is this here? Clarify why this is here for Virgo, please and thank you. I do feel like you're able to judge situations really strongly. Like you can very quickly see through something and understand that it's actually not a very good opportunity, and that it could have the potential to, let's say, cage you in or feed certain addictions or vices or escapism or bind you. And it's like, instead of having this naive, like, oh, this is great and this person is great and this opportunity is great. I don't know if you ever thought like that, but if you ever did, Virgo, I feel like you're not in that place anymore. You're able to immediately recognize what's not great about something for you. I don't feel like you're considering as many options at this time in your world because of that. I don't think you ever want to go back into any kind of energy this way. I feel now you're trying to manifest your way out of these kind of energies and to manipulate reality, in essence, to actually fit something that works for you. You have an empowerment that you haven't before. You want things that are stable. I think also you really are learning to be okay with letting go, with allowing patience and not being being a bit out of control, or not knowing every step, not having that total assurance. I feel like you're learning to be okay with that because you are expressing and healing within that. So you're finding some kind of productivity within that space, and maybe you weren't always able to access that productivity or how it was productive. And now that you see how it is productive, you kind of are able to make peace with it in a way. Some of you could be not engaging with an earth sign. There could be a fire sign in your world, Leo especially, and then maybe Sagittarius, Aries, but especially a Leo with a more masculine energy. Leos kind of do carry a masculine energy to them usually. As a stereotype. No matter gender or anything like this, but there just could be this kind of energy that has some unresolved anger, frustration, tension, something like this. Maybe they're even triggering to you. Maybe they trigger disempowerment or feelings of lack of self-worth, or feelings in the past where you feel out of control again. They could trigger that for you a bit. What is the message about this, please? I think the message, what I hear them say, is it's going to be just fine, Virgo. These lessons reemerge and come back around for you to help you, not to hurt you, and to test how far you've come with this, okay? I feel like some of you are dealing with a Pisces energy, a very spiritual Pisces energy. And you might feel like they don't always like how can they help me with this fish in their cup? But I feel like they can. And it's you just trusting that and trusting what you feel instead of what you see in their cup that will actually help you. I mean, not literally feel, you know, but you do have some kind of a really strong union coming through here. Something that could be at a distance or something you weren't sure would come through. It's going to. You are going to get this connected union with somebody. This is 10 of Cups energy here. This is happiness, the fulfillment, all the good things you'd want in a relationship. It's also the beginning of a family. You could be getting somebody pregnant or vice versa. You could be getting pregnant. So just, you know, be aware of that depending on what you want. I do feel like a period of rest is coming through for you as well. You've probably been in a bit of a period of rest, but I feel like it's associated with this love. So it could be that when you come together, you also have time just to be together, which is really nice. Anything else for Virgo Collective, please and thank you. Yeah, and Virgo, you're going to be coming out a bit of your hermit mode energy. Now, this is your card, but I really feel like that's more just you coming back into the world more than you've been in a while. Yes, especially because you're trying to be more emotionally available and expressive, more emotionally open. With people and with things, less guarded. You're definitely intertwined with Pisces energy really strongly, or some kind of water energy. But you're pulling yourself out of some of this hermiting in order to be more emotionally open. You're not ready to act on certain opportunities or take up certain opportunities at this time, because I really don't think you want to get bound to anything or be triggered into certain old patterns. I feel like you're ready for true and lasting change with yourself, for yourself, and also to reflect in your relationship. So I really like this for you. Also, I didn't do this for any of the other signs, but for some reason I feel very drawn to get you guys one of these oracles or whatever comes out, however many come out. Virgo, please and thank you. Okay, so we have don't dim to fit in. And I feel like this is exactly what you're overcoming as well. Like, you're not changing your ways and what works for you to adjust to anything or anyone else. You're definitely sticking to your guns about what works for you and relearning what works for you. And maybe it's a new thing that works for you, but how are you dimming your light in order to fit in? But it came out in reverse. So it's like, to me, the way I read that and just energetically see it, it's very much like this is what you've been working on a bit, is that authenticity, that truth, that expression, the end of suffering and silence, because maybe frankly some of you just can't take it anymore. We also have breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. This also came out in reverse. So again, this is you letting go of control a bit and having that patience and allowing things to unfold and just allowing yourself to be. I really like these. These are good affirmations of this reading for sure. Share your voice. Come out of the cave, persecution and expression. Again, exactly what we're talking about. You expressing, ending the suffering in silence. How one way or another you're expressing new truths and deeper truths in you, which is paying a lot of respect and balance to both parts of you and integration to both parts of you. No parts of you are bad or wrong, Virgo. All parts of you are equal. All parts of you are worthy. All, okay? And yeah, coming out of the cave, coming out of hermit mode a bit to do this as well. Even though that's, again, the hermit is Virgo. In this instance, it's more about being in that isolated energy. Anything else for Virgo, please and thank you. Virgo Collective watching this. Last but not least, trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. And I feel here for some of you, when I see this card, I often think of like a widow or like grief, losses. And there's 3 particular griefs. There's one that's in the far past, very far past. There's one that's some years back, and there's one that's pretty recent. And these 3 losses, whatever form they took, they have been really intense. but they've also been a part of what you needed to go through before other certain things could take place and manifest fully in your life, in your world. So trust the timing in every essence, in every instance. But also for some, this is strongly speaking that the things you've been through, the losses you've experienced, and the grief that you experience, they needed the space they needed and the time they needed. And they had their place. I also see the northern lights here, a lot of northern energy. But yeah, it's all, again, patience. It's all fitting into patience. Just trust the timing, you guys. Trust the timing. Nothing is wasted and everything is happening truly, 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 truly. This is such a hard one sometimes for us to like really believe and take in, but everything is happening just as it should, how it should, as it should, when it should. It's exactly right, okay? So I send you all a lot of love. You can email FrequencyOfTheHeart@gmail.com for personal reading inquiries if you want this to be more specific to you. But yeah, until then, I'll see y'all next time. Take care.